Hi guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. So I got another one. Same judge, Indiana, I'm pretty sure. That is pretty crazy. It's a TPO. This poor woman, she never dated him or anything. He's just a neighbor. And he just won't stop. But don't worry, the judge will help her. I hope. We'll see.
You can come on up and have a seat. 2203 2412 PO 924.
I have a witness to everything that's been happening.
Come on up. I can't hear you. I got to record everything through this mic. Have a seat, please. All right.
I have a witness
Okay.
to everything that's been going on.
Thank you, Ms. Weddle. Go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to show that service was obtained on Joe Lewis. He has not appeared. We're going to be taking evidence of Ms. Weddle in her presentation in his absence. I'll swear you in. I'll start with you first. Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm, under penalties for perjury, that the testimony you're about to present will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Will you say your full name for the record?
Vanessa K. Craig.
How do you know Joe Lewis?
He's a neighbor.
Okay. So you guys weren't dating or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay. And I know you had indicated there were some repeated acts of harassment in your petition, and you were a victim of a sex offense. So tell me what happened with you and Joe Lewis.
When I first moved in, at the time I was moving into my apartment, I had COVID. And he come up to me and he told me, if you ever get lonely, you can come and see me. And I stated, I don't get that lonely. And he kept on. And then he kept on. And I finally told him, I do not get that lonely to come and see somebody.
So he propositioned you for some kind of sexual encounter?
Yes.
And that was the day you moved in, you said? Is that the day you moved in?
Yes.
All right,
And
so
then
you turned him down, and what happened next?
And then it kept persisting. Then he come up to me and he propositioned me to have sex with him for $60. And then again another time for $100. And then it got to the point where he cannot take no for an answer. It's gotten where he's threatening me. I have a witness that's stating that.
Well, before we go to your witness, can you tell me when it got to the point of threats, what kind of things was he saying to you?
Stating that he was going to have me jumped, that he was going to put his hands on me.
Well, can you tell me about are you guys in houses? Or are you in an apartment?
We're in an apartment. My bedroom wall is his bedroom wall.
Okay, so your entry doors are like right pretty much next door to each other?
It's two
adjacent.
buildings. It's like a building here and a building here.
Yeah.
And they got 12 apartments in each building. But once those buildings are connected, my apartment's right next to his.
So how are you all interacting outside of the apartments? How's this happening?
It's always outside.
So he catches you when you're going to and from your
Yes.
house? Okay. And then so he said that he was going to have you jumped by some people?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about that situation. How'd that
He
go?
would make phone calls from somebody come from Louisville to have me jumped.
If you didn't take his money for sex?
No way. I'm not a
No,
prostitute.
I'm asking you. That's what he wanted to jump you
Yes.
over? Okay. All right. Did you file a police report or anything?
Actually, I've called the cops quite a few times, and they wouldn't do anything. I even complained to the office complex at Moran Crossings. In their contract, they state you cannot sexually harass or threaten another tenant. Well, they broke that contract, and I'm getting ready to find a lawyer and sue them.
Okay. Well, that's something else. So,
Correct.
so tell me what happened after he started making the first threat. Did he make any other threats to you?
Well, I've got him on recording where he threatened me again, and I made a police report, and the police report has that recording.
How'd you get that on recording?
I had my old phone on my patio while I was downstairs talking to my neighbor, and that's how I got him, because sooner or later I was going to catch him in a threat, and I got sick of it. Your Honor,
So how did that exchange go? That conversation?
I did my best to ignore him.
So he sees you out there talking to the neighbor, and he comes out?
Yes.
So it happened?
Good job, camera. You're trying. Keep trying.
And then what did he do?
And they start threatening. Then he goes, well, you promised me that you'll put your hands on me and I'll come down and I'll smash you. Oh.
Okay.
And I'll do whatever I can to stay away
So
where I'm not even in this man's eyesight.
Your neighbor, that you brought today. Is that your witness?
Yes, that's one of them.
And that's the one who witnessed that incident?
Correct.
Okay. And then how does that end? I mean, he comes and he kind of blows off and then he goes back home?
That's when I came in here and got an EPO.
Okay. Where did he go?
Joe Lewis?
Yes.
He's still in his apartment, won't come out.
Okay. So he's not ever acted on anything or like gotten close to you or done anything like that?
Since I did that, well, after the came in here to do the EPO, I called the cops again because when he see me coming back from the smoke shop right next to the Mona crossing, and he was in one of the other tenants' grandson's car, and he see me coming, he jumps out. He's probably about as far as this chair to the officer about putting his hands on him. And the guy is telling him, Joe, look, please stop. And I said, keep on threatening, you're on camera. You are being recorded as is. And when the hospital came out, and even Joe Lewis was walking up behind me, and I kept telling Pop, I said, you need to tell him to back away from me. And it got to the point where I was kind of screaming. And he goes, look, you called me. I said, yeah, well, look. I said, this guy's already threatening. I've already got a recording where he's threatening. Now he's trying to put his hands on me. You need to tell him to back up so we can talk without him being in the middle of it. Please, at least do that. So that's what he did. And when the officer talked to me, he goes, you need to go down and get EPO. So that's what I did.
Before you moved to Monon?
Yes.
Did you know him?
No, I've never seen this dude, never heard him before in my life.
Okay. All right. And then after you came down, like the police officer indicated to you that you could do, you come down. After you did that, have you heard from him since?
Well, I mean, he's keeping me up late at night, wanting to play loud TV and loud music. Me and the neighbors have to call.
Besides neighbor complaint, neighbor disgruntlement, have you heard from him about some of the stuff that you're coming in here for?
No.
The proposition for sex? Has he been doing any of that anymore?
No.
Okay. What are you asking the court to do?
Honestly, my opinion, I wish there's a way we can use this as an example. Because the women in this town, we're fighting back because we can't deal with the men like this no more. I'm mentally and emotionally drained. I'm tired. I can't get no sleep. I'm on sleeping medicine, just had them up so I can get some sleep. I still can't get no sleep. I want to be left alone. I've tried to be moved to another apartment. I've tried to get him moved out, and they said the only way they'll move him out is to put me out. I said, how can you put him out when I'm the victim? That's not right. That's not right, period. And they won't deal with it. So they're stating the only way they're going to put him out is I have to go. And that's not right. Because they're the ones that broke the contract, not me.
Did you let them know that you were coming to ask for an order of protection?
And yeah, they even got a copy of the police report, the court papers, all of that.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And then you had a witness. Is the witness going to tell me anything more than what you told me?
He might tell you a little bit more than what I don't even know, because at first he thought I was a prostitute until he started talking to me. Then he realized that I wasn't.
I mean, anything that's relevant.
I don't know if he could or not, but probably about the same I will tell you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show that we heard the evidence in the absence of Mr. Lewis. He was served and knew to be here and did not come to respond to the petition. I'm going to find that the petition is credible, and I think he represents a credible threat in this situation. So I'm going to grant the order of protection. So what you're going to need to do, I'm going to grant it for 2 years. So you're going to need to let the people at the apartment know that you have it. Okay. If you have any threats, because he's prohibited from making any threats or committing any act of violence against you. So if you have a threat, or if you have a proposition, he communicates with you about wanting sex or trying to do those communications like what he was doing before, or pretty much if he says anything, you call the police. Okay. I would keep a copy of this that you're going to get today with you. So that way you have it. I would provide the people at the apartments a copy of it too. The police will be able to verify it if something does happen And then that way they'll take action that's appropriate at the time. Okay. Do you have any questions about that?
So he won't be being picked up to go to jail for not showing up to court or nothing?
No, because it's civil. So what I'm doing is I'm just hearing your evidence and I'm deciding this case without him because he didn't bother to come. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Give me a couple minutes. I will get the order. You will be notified if you've left a contact number or email or anything like that. You'll be notified by the sheriff whenever he is served. Okay. I do have, typically I have a representative here from the center. I don't believe that representative is present today, but they are. So they will be reaching out to you while you're waiting on your order, okay? And they have some services that can be of assistance to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just be a few minutes. Thank you, ma'am.
So with the camera, I think the reason why it keeps going to the ceiling, we keep looking up, is because it's sound activated and her voice bounces off the ceiling or it bounces off this monitor. So it's trying to find her and it's bouncing off everywhere. But I would love to see the inside of this courtroom because we see the panoramic view. This is the entire room in one shot. And these people, I think, are way, 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 way closer than what this looks. That's why I would love to go inside and see what this looks like. But this judge is great. I do have more from her. Even from today. There was more crazy going on in her courtroom. But thank you so much for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. And I shall see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Got these lights that goes digital dreams through the screen, her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor, sharp as a knife. Her stream sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in any crowd. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Freedom tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Her eyes hear a sky so blue. In her jokes, there's a truth so true. With each stream, she brings the light. Turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Streaming tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Kathy's laugh